Hello my friends, and welcome to a news roundup of all the latest gaming news starting from the 29th of January 2024 to the 4th of Feb 2024. So we had a little bit of news this week, a few notable topics, most notably the Sony State of Play, which is what we're going to start with right now. So the biggest game by far that was announced during the State of Play was a gameplay overview trailer of Death Stranding 2, which Kojima came out to announce. There is no release date yet other than 2025, but the game looks really interesting. I was a big fan of Death Stranding 1, and it looks like they're upping the action in this. It just looks absolutely incredible and I can't wait. The next game of real note for me was Stellar Blade. We see some more gameplay footage of this, and this just looks absolutely crazy insane. It's right up my street. It looks like a mix of Devil May Cry and Bayonetta with maybe a little bit of Souls thrown in, a little bit of RPG mechanics. This game looks great. Don't have long to wait for it. It's due for release on the 26th of April, so not long to wait now. The next game of note is we got some update on the Rise of Ronin. Again, we got a release date on this, and this is coming very soon. It's out on March the 22nd. Rise of Ronin is Team Ninja's new game, and it looks very much inspired by Tenchu, Ghost of Tsushima. It looks a little bit like Assassin's Creed with a little bit open world. Looks interesting to me. It's one I'm definitely going to keep an eye on, and I'll probably pick it up. The other real big game of note was a gameplay trailer of Judas, which is Ken Levine's new game, director of Bioshock, Bioshock 2, System Shock, etc. And this game looks incredible. It looks very much like Bioshock, but I'm so excited for this game. We're staffed at Bioshock. We haven't had anything since Bioshock Infinite, which was great. I can't wait for this, and I'm looking forward to seeing more. So that rounds up the State of Play news, but keeping with Sony, there's also a big rumour that we'll be getting a new PSP, that Sony are developing a new handheld system. Now the rumours are it'll be able to play PS4 games and possibly some PS5 games with a patch. Who knows whether they'll make their own games for it as well, exclusives just for the handheld console. There's no release date or anything yet, but suggested release date might be around the time of the PS6, which is why it will be backwards compatible with the previous two generations, which sounds realistic to me, as getting that kind of power in a handheld will probably be a lot easier and a lot cheaper by the time the PS6 comes around. There's some good news for Xbox players and Xbox players with Game Pass. Persona 3 Reloaded has dropped on the service and it looks really good. The reviews are pretty impressive. It's sitting around about an average of an 8 at the moment. Persona is a really big franchise with a huge following, so to get this day one on Game Pass is a big win for Xbox. There's also big rumours of a Nintendo Direct coming next week, and I can't wait. We're due for some Nintendo news. I can't wait to see what games they've got coming. Maybe they'll drop a little teaser about the Switch 2. I don't think they'll show anything, but I think they might show a little trailer saying coming up within the next couple of months, tuning for a special Direct about our new hardware or something like that. I really hope there is a Nintendo Direct next week. We're starved of Nintendo news, and I love it when Nintendo just release new trailers, new games, new hardware. I can't wait, so let's hope it comes. And for the final news story on this quick weekly news roundup is that Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League has finally launched, and it had a load of problems in that people who paid $100 or £100 for the early access, they were getting a message saying that the game had been completed upon launching the game. It's also not really had very good reviews. I think IGN gave it a 5. It's sitting really low. People were not impressed with it. From the general consensus is the story is okay, but the gameplay and the gunplay is just pretty boring and pretty bland. I don't know how the company that made the Arkham games have come out with this, and it's really disappointing. They've made a live service game, there's no need for it. They could have just done another solid single player game and everyone would have lapped it up. It's a real shame that they've had to go down this route, but who knows, hopefully they'll release some patches, hopefully they might sort it out, we don't know. So that's it for the little news roundup. We'll be looking to do these regularly, maybe every week, depending on how the news goes during that week. So yeah, that was it for this video. As always, if you like what you saw, hit that like button, leave a comment, hit the subscribe, ring the bell. It really would mean the world to me. And remember to check back next time for all the latest in gaming news and videos here on JP Gaming. This was JP Gaming, and until next time, have yourself a lovely time, play some video games, have fun, take care, stay safe. And until next time, this was JP Gaming, and we are out.